In this video, I will demonstrate the complete workflow of a snoring splint, starting from placing an order on the website using, for instance, feelings of sadness scan over the entire work processing in Owllab, extending all the way up to the invoice and also encompassing the design aspect of the project. So let's simply begin on the website. This is an example page, so to speak. It could potentially be your website where the customer has the ability to log in with their login data. He will discuss the new product Snoring Rail cache informed and wants at this moment perhaps employ one with you. That implies he ascends to this location. When selecting the upload button, choose customer as the preferred option. From what he wants, so a snoring rail may be printed or milled depending on in what manner do you wish to offer that. Then he also has the option to select the corresponding sizes of connectors from this location. Furthermore, we also consider the shipping aspect. Then we proceed to enter the name of the patient into the system. And at this moment, I would also upload the intraoral scan data here directly without any delay. So at that point, the complete thing will be uploaded and made available for viewing by everyone. And as soon as the order is uploaded, is it possible for the customer to view the uploaded files on the website and then proceed with submitting the order? So the client will now get a confirmation email, and at this point, we will proceed with all of this in the Owllab software that we have been discussing. In the meantime, here it is already. Jumped to Module 1 in the inbox section. We have a new order, obtaining currently processing from a lab perspective. That means we can already see which customer sent us what and can accept the order here. Now the data from the server is also being downloaded. On the left side, I can see the complete order that was sent to me by the customer. With all the info he shared, maybe he'd have one. Extra details have been filled out, and now I am able to make corrections to the entire thing. But essentially everything has been completed, and that is all for the present time. Can I confirm up here then? Whatever happens at this moment, I have it. Already deposited a bill in the material selection of the snoring splint. That means theoretically even the billing would already be done in the background at this moment. I could do everything. I could also print an order form now. Otherwise, I would just stay here now. Click on the button in order to finish the preparation process. Then we've made the order in the Owllab system now. That means I have the 3D data inserted, and I have, however, also here already inserted the entire invoice. So with the button for 3D data, we can now produce it in-house, and I'm able to send the data, skip the R2 software. Now the scan data and order data are passed on. That means I have to do the job here. Do not specify or create again. I can already see customer requests here under certain circumstances, and can now simply start with the design. Alright, the design has been finished and the STL data has been automatically inserted into the Owllab order. Upon examination, we can observe the lower jaw, and in close proximity, we find the upper jaw of the animal. We do not need to discuss the appearance of the design, perhaps allocate additional time and enhance it further. Upon initial observation, it simply appears as it appears. Therefore, at this moment, I am able to proceed to a printer system through the subsequent interface that is located nearby and accessible for my use. Therefore, I would merely transmit the two finalized CAD rail data as an illustration to a printer interface in order to complete the process. However, this can also be accomplished using alternative software solutions. Now in the example, for example, in addition, the Chitubox is also included, and I can effortlessly drag and drop it onto the construction platform with a simple motion, just like that. And here, so to speak, it carries on in the printer software, as you may already be aware of if you are familiar with it. So to summarize, obviously, the manufacturing of the railway will then continue in the regular manner. In the point settlement, I already possess all of my settlement items. This implies that technicians can now register here to perform the task, or I can also include technicians here. Alternatively, I can enter the information manually using the keyboard to indicate who has provided each service position. I might also need to document the individual components that I utilize. This implies that I can scan groups of items in this location, so I can either record the charges in this current position or record all potential materials completely separately, even if they are unrelated to the billing process. That's the reason why we scanned it twice at this location now. And now you can pass the entire thing onto the existing billing software using the button that is present here. That means with this, the work at online analytical processing is done, and the window that we see here now is already the Davis software in my example. I am able to import the process, and I have already completed all of my work at this location. That means all positions have now been taken over. Here are also the batch scans. That means in the software, I might add the missing technicians occasionally, and then I would be able to generate an invoice already at this point. Also with the utilized batches, depending on your preference, it can be displayed or generated at this location. Good. I trust I was able to bring you a bit closer to understanding the workflow involving the use of snoring splints. I would be happy if you are interested in Owllab, and maybe we will see each other again in a Zoom meeting.